Welcome back to your favorite channel, YOLENO TV, on your favorite segment, The Big Point. And your big point for this section is why we believe that Ruto was caught lying again in the debate that was televised yesterday and had almost the whole of Kenya glued to it. That is why we believe that Ruto could have lied again. So, in a televised, much awaited debate, which many people consider unsuccessful, William Samoei Ruto felt lonely at the podium after his nemesis, Raila Amollo Odinga, stayed true to his promise. And by the way, Raila Amollo Odinga made it clear that he was not going to attend. So, and you could see the expression on Ruto's face that he was not happy and literally put a smile to hide the sadness. Because he knew Raila had not stayed true to his words. But I strongly believe it could be that the debate committee and Raila Amollo Odinga set William Ruto up for that debate so that he could be left alone, and then the questions that would be channeled to him were purely corruption related. I think you remember where he said enough is enough. There were a lot of jabs being those questions, I call them jabs on him, pretty many jabs, until he felt that these jabs were now too much. So he said enough is enough. I think the debate committee must have been wiser, because it was insinuated previously that Ruto had approached them and asked them not to include corruption-related questions in that debate. But then these people kept focusing on that agenda. I think it took the better part of that debate, corruption. So I personally think that the debate was reduced to an interrogation session in which the Deputy President William Ruto found himself answering more corruption-related questions than what he expected. That was the reality. If you saw that debate, then you will side with me or agree with me that most of it were corruption-related. But then we all know, and it's available in the public domain, that SGR planning was done during the Mwai-Kibaki Raila coalition government. You know that. That is the time the planning and everything was done. It remained the part for the financing and the conceiving the project, in other words. So we also know that Jubilee coalition government, both principals, that is Ruto and Uhuru, agreed to the plan and SGR project was conceived. That is after loan agreement with the Chinese government. And those details are available. So we also know that in 2013, 2014, CORD through Raila, Kalonzo, Mudavadi, Otangola, and Isaac Ruto led coalition party. You remember in 2013, 2014, that was the vehicle they used to ascend to the opposition. Again, they were in opposition, but then their intention was to be in power. So Raila used CORD to vie for his third stab at the presidency, and Raila did not agree with the way Jubilee coalition handled the whole SGR process. You see, so the port saga has always been a thorny issue amongst Coastarians. So Kenya Kwanza resurfaced with the through Kenya Kwanza, through Musalia Mudavadi and William Samoei Ruto, resurfaced with that agenda again. You see, Coast is perceived to be ODM zone, which is now led by Raila Amollo Odinga. But then William Ruto, being a smart person, wanted to, invade that bedroom. So perhaps he knew that the only way to invade the bedroom is to use the port. Little did he know that this was going to backfire on him, because he was part and parcel of the government back then in the first term that introduced SGR, and that actualized the transfer of operations to Naivasha port, the depot. So since that took center stage, Joe decided to play a little clip, of William Ruto talking to residents of Changamwe constituency within Mombasa County, and he was telling them and that how is it possible for us, the Jubilee government, to move the water, the sea, to Naivasha? Is that really making sense? And just check that there's a small clip I'm sharing with you so that you can understand what Joe said. So just take a moment. And on the 26th of July, still on this port saga, mind you, because we are trying to prove a point, because we believe that William Samoei Ruto lied again in the debate that was handled on the 26th July, that's the Tuesday. So President MUIGAI KENYATTA also revealed to the people about this SGR, how it was introduced, and once again it contradicted William Samoei Ruto's recent remarks. So the debate committee just put William Ruto to task to answer to the port debate that has been doing the rounds recently, with Kenya Kwanza using it as a tactic to snatch the bedroom of Raila Odinga. Because since, like I said, KPA is a thorny issue. If you want votes in Coast Province, you don't touch on KPA. But you see, William Ruto contradicted himself again when he was asked why the government have not been publishing these budgets, the loan details and everything to the people to see. Because those are items that we need to actually go through, because these people are occupying the seats, the public seats, and they are paid from our pockets, the tax we pay. So rights of citizens are there, and citizens need to know. So perhaps William Samoei Ruto contradicted himself when he said that the BAC did not stop with him. But again, somewhere he said he advised the president. But when he was pressured, he said that, he made some remarks which could only mean that he was actually beating about the bush and trying to buy time, so that, the time, William Samoei Ruto is very smart. So he successfully buy time with that, the loan details and the project, budget and everything. So the president, in a quick rejoinder, said that there is no way that he can move water, the sea, carry the sea to Naivasha. The only person who can do that is the God, who is our creator. He's the only person who can do it.
Lakini wenzangu, wacha niwaambie, hakuna kitu kibaya kama siasa ya udanganyifu. Alright? Siasa ya madharau, siasa ya vitisho, siasa ya matusi. Wananchi, mutakula matusi, mutakula hasira, mutakula hiyo makelele hiyo yote. Sasa jameni, imagine kiongozi mzima anasimama, sitaki kutaja jina, kiongozi mzima anasimama anasema, angalia hawa wamepeleka reli Naivasha, wameng'oa poti, bandari imehamishwa Mombasa, imepelekwa Naivasha. Sasa wakati hiyo sema toboa. Mnaelewa jameni? Jameni, kweli naweza nibebe hiyo bahari nilete hapa Naivasha? Ama kuna mmoja wenu wako na uwezo? Labda Mungu peke yake, Mungu peke yake ndio ako na uwezo wa kusafirisha hiyo bahari yote ailete Naivasha. Hamna mwingine, sio binadamu, sio rais, hata uwe na nini uwezi. Si maji ndio haya tumelete? Si tumefanya haya yote? Si sasa tuko na wawekezaji? Si kazi imepatikana? Hakuna mtu amefutwa Mombasa ati kwa sababu ya hii kazi. In fact, wakianza kulingana na vile wametuambia na mipango yao, nchi ya Kenya kila mwaka itakuwa ikigenerate zaidi ya nusu bilioni dola, sio shilingi, dola. Alright? Watakuwa wakisafirisha karibu kila siku kupeleka Mombasa, ndio wenzetu wa Mombasa pia wafaidike. Ile containers zitakuwa zikitoka hapa, kwani zitakuwa zinapitia wapi? Si hiyo ni kazi tumepatia wenzetu wa Mombasa? Watu wa Naivasha wamefaidika, watu wa Mombasa wamefaidika.
So going forward, I think it's the record is set straight about the SGR saga, and I think going forward, Costarians know better, and I do not think that Costarians will now buy Kenya Kwanza's smear campaigns, the ideologies that they try to put across for things that the principal leader of Kenya Kwanza knows about and is part and parcel of those that made the decision. Now, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps please allow me to wind up there. And if you're a first-time viewer, just subscribe to our channel. If you're a returning viewer, you can just subscribe. Also, if you're not subscribed, and please give us a like, and we still promise to give you more details as time goes by. Today, I'd like us to just leave it there. And as usual, I always wish you all the best and be blessed.